Hello besties and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and today I want to share with you 4 super easy ways to curl your hair so that you can get different styles of curls. I'm really excited to get into this with you guys. But before we get started, if you are not already following me on Instagram and TikTok, be sure to do that. My username is @HannahWhirling, and let's get started. So first things first, before we do anything else, we have to use a heat protectant. This one is the Oribe Invisible Defense Universal Protection Spray. I love this product. I think it's such good quality. However, it is a little bit more expensive, so I will also link down below for you guys some more affordable options as well. So I'm going to just spray this all over my hair, and then I like to brush it through gently with this wet brush. I think that this really helps to just make sure the product gets fully incorporated into your hair. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using the 1-inch Remington curling wand. I believe this one is from Target. It's only like $20, so it's super affordable. You can also use something with a clamp as well. However, I just feel like the wands are a little bit easier to use. So the first curl that we're going to do is just a basic curl. So for this one, I'm just going to take this section of hair in the front, put it parallel to the ground just like that, and then you're going to start by wrapping the hair around. So you want to make sure that the hair kind of lines up, and then as you do this, you want to make sure that the hair is flat as well to the curling iron. I like to leave the ends out just because I think that it gives a little bit more of a natural curve. Hold that for about 15 or 20 seconds and then let it go into your hand. And then once that's done, I just like to hold it because it will help it set. Make sure that it has enough time to cool down. This is probably another about 15 to 20 seconds. You can even count in your head if you need to. And then once you feel like it's a little bit cooler, you can just let the curl go and it will create something like this. I think it is so pretty and beautiful, and this is always my go-to whenever I curl my hair. The second type of curl that I want to do is a more natural curl. So for this one, we're going to take the second kind of section of hair that's available. It's about the same amount of hair as well. So for this one, you are going to take your wand and you're going to point it down, and then you are just going to wrap it around, starting about the same place. And I would just do one wrap, just like that. Hold it for, again, about 10 to 15 seconds. Once you have that, you can let it go. And then we're going to get this bottom one. So we just curled in, and now we are going to curl out. So take the hair and wrap it around the bottom, just like that. And again, we're gonna do it at about a 45-degree angle. Once you've done that, just hold the curl in your hand while it sets. And this is gonna create a little bit more of a natural looking wave rather than being something that's this super defined curl pattern that we did with the first one. So once you feel like it's set, just let the hair go. You can already see the difference between this really precise curl pattern and this one's a little bit more funky and natural looking. Again, we just kind of want to pull our fingers through this one just to kind of even it out a little bit. But these are 2 very different looking curls. The first one is just a more of a defined curl. The second one is more of just a natural beachy wave. The next one is a tight curl, and when I'm curling my hair, I like to mix the different types of patterns together just so that you can get something that looks more natural. So for this one, take a smaller section of hair. So you're gonna take about this much hair. You'll start a little bit higher up on the hair for this one. Point your curler down, and then as you wrap around, make sure that you have enough space for each one of these curls, because you're really gonna want to get that really little tight curl pattern. Even though we are still using that 1-inch wand, the biggest thing for this is just making sure that you have that separation in the curls so that it will look a little bit tighter than the first one that we did. If your hair is too long, you can also curl the first section and then kind of take it out and then do the bottom section as well if you don't have enough space. So once that's curled, again, just let it go, and then we're just going to hold that until it cools down. All right, once you feel like it's cooled, now you can let it go, and we can see how much tighter this curl is than this big curl, or even the more natural curl over here. So just to give you guys some reference on what each of these look like. The tight curl will definitely take a lot longer to do all over your head. However, it is super, super pretty and fun if you want to do it for kind of a bigger event. Next one, we're gonna do kind of a voluminous curl, more Victoria's Secret inspired. So for this one, take a pretty big section of your hair because we wanna make sure that we are getting that kind of big hair and volume and less of a tight curl. And for this one, I like to start a little bit lower. So you can start maybe around the bottom of your nose. So we're gonna start there. And then for this one, take the curling wand. So again, we're going to start parallel to the floor and then wrap it, again, kind of keeping it flat. And then for this one, you can twist it back up. And then as you go down your hair, this is gonna happen pretty quickly. Just kind of let it go, 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 go as you curl, and then it will kind of fall out like that. Again, once it kind of falls out, you can hold it at the bottom just to make sure that it is able to set. This is gonna be a much looser, kind of a beachy wave. So this is what this curl looks like. Again, it's just kind of a much looser, it's more of a wave rather than kind of a tight or curl. You can, again, kind of run your fingers through it. You can always kind of take your hand like this and kind of run your hands through it, just to kind of give it, again, that kind of big, wavy look. So now to show you guys the difference between all four curls, we have this big, beautiful, wavy curl over here. Then we have our traditional curl right here that, again, you can brush through all of this. Then we have our very natural curl over here that's going to curl one way and then the other way. It's gonna look very, very kind of salt and sand and beachy. And then for our last one, we have the very, very tight curl on this side, and this one is super fun if you want something that is a little bit more of a formal event. So next I'm going to curl through my hair using all of these different techniques just so that you guys can see. So this is what my hair looks like when it is all curled through. I love being able to use different techniques in my hair to make something that looks super beautiful and natural, but it doesn't have one consistent curl pattern, just to give it a little bit more variety, volume, and shape. I hope you guys liked watching this tutorial and it gave you some different ideas on how you can style your hair and how you can curl your hair rather than just doing the basic curls that everybody does. If you have not yet subscribed or checked out my other videos already, be sure to head over to my channel and do that. I have more hair care, fashion, skincare, and more, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!